In light calendar 3910, led by Saridra, the Imperator, Trebios' prophecy was delivered to the world. Chrysos' air heroes, champions, and sages heeded its call, marching forth on divergent paths. Their deeds became legends, and thus began the flamechase journey. In the month of balance of light calendar 3928, the 18th year since the Imperator seized absolute power. Oh, don't get me wrong. Nothing important or worthy of historical record happened that year. This simply recounts a casual chat in the council chamber on an ordinary afternoon. Sacrificing a kingside pawn? This suggests a strategic retreat in order to gain tempo and take the initiative.
You're getting better at understanding chess, dear follower. However, breaching the grove hardly requires a chessboard simulation. Without Apollonius's Helcalithus, the remaining 4 schools barely have enough piece types between them. If they had 7 sages, then maybe it would get interesting.
What's your plan?
Know yourself and know your enemy, and you'll win every battle. Since we initiated the flamechase, we can't remain superficial in our research of the Chrysos heirs and titans. We need a dedicated team of scholars for this.
That's sacrilegious. The Grove has always been devoted to Circes. They would never tolerate such heretics.
No need to rush. Many of the Grove's research projects are almost exhausted. If not the titans, what else would they study? Dromeses?
Funny, wasn't someone just saying how nice it'd be to have a taller, stronger, tamer Dromus to ride?
Our top priority right now remains Nestia's core flame. What's Duck's Goldweaver been up to lately? She should really start getting involved with the various affairs of the Council of Elders.
Imperator, what you want her to inherit isn't just the divine authority of romance, is it?
Losses are a constant on the flamechase journey. I have to plan for every possibility. Aglaya is resilient and kind, but she lacks experience, and that princess attitude of hers makes her too soft-hearted. You and Dux Vatorum coddle her too much. At this rate, she'll stay this way for another millennium.
It's not that dramatic. You're always praising how beautifully that girl handles a sword, too. Young people can grow up in the blink of an eye. But 1,000 years? Imperator, what do you think Okhema will become in 1,000 years?
In 1,000 years, Okhema will still be the center of all Amphorius, with every city-state bowing to our rule. Even the King of Kremnos will be reduced to playing house with children in Okhema. Okhema will welcome talents from everywhere. Regardless of their origins or bloodlines, everyone can find their place and prosper. By then, the Flamechase army should have conquered Aquila. And with divine punishment no longer looming over us, I will look beyond the heavens.
Then let's hope the Grove's Dromus school manages to breed a flying Dromus in the next 1,000 years, so it can carry you beyond the sky.
Rather than counting on the Grove, you should worry about whether Kefali will turn into a giant cat in 1,000 years and gobble up all your dried fish.
At this rate, your precious Seri salad will be nothing but greens and bread. Kiss the fish goodbye.
I should never have approved that dish name.
1,000 years. Imperator, will we live to see that day?
I don't know. But I believe that in 1,000 years, someone will chronicle this flamechase journey and write it into an immortal epic.
That sounds more like a bard's embellishment than a record of truth.
Well then, I hope it's thick enough to prop up my throne.